One of my favorite questions is, can you remember one of the hardest times you've laughed or the hardest times you've laughed?
Oh, man.
People sometimes freak out at the question. I hate putting people on the spot, so I want to remind you that it doesn't have to be good. People are always like, this won't be good, and then it always ends up being a fun thing.
See, that's that.
What I did.
Then it always ends up being a fun thing. No, I feel like
puts the pressure back on you. You're right.
Thing. No.
It's always transcendent and amazing and moving. So I'll just take a sip of water while you think.
Gosh, one of the hardest times I've ever laughed.
As a kid, maybe even?
I think one of the hardest times I've laughed was, all right, this is, my friend Joe was one of my best friends. This was my best friend Joe, and I was with my best friend Tom. Uh-huh. And Tom and I are sitting, we're in line for ice cream, right? We're in like outside, there's like 2 lines for ice cream, and Tom and I are in line, and Joe's behind me. And the guy beside us, very tragically, is ordering ice cream, but he has one of those tracheotomies, so he goes like, I'll have a large rum raisin. You know what I mean? I didn't laugh at that. He goes, I'll have a large rum raisin. So I look at Tom, and we're like 14, so I look at Tom, and I'm like, we're not going to laugh. He looks back at me, and we're like, we're not going to laugh. We're not going to laugh. We have to be,
yes.
We are 3 feet away from this person.
Yes.
And then Joe, who didn't see the guy, goes to us very loudly and goes, does anyone hear that robot voice? And we look back at him, and the guy looks back at him, and Joe like made eye contact with the guy and ran away and left Tom and I.
I'll have a large rum raisin. And you didn't laugh.
And then we didn't laugh.
That's the success of not laughing, and then ruined by Joe. I can't tell you how many times I've been Joe. I'm the guy that comes up and goes, where was that robot?
But that's the thing. It's like anyone could have said, did anyone hear that? Yeah. But he said, did anyone hear that robot voice?
What did he think it was? Just a robot. Robots don't eat ice cream.
They would eat rum raisin.
That's fantastic.